Someone recently asked me, how is science important to the Bible? Or what role does it play in reading the Bible, since some argue science distorts the explanation? So I'll start with this. The Bible really doesn't say anything about science. Science wasn't really a thing until the Renaissance, even though some ancient civilizations like Greece and China and Rome to some extent did practice what we would call science, and some cultures were rather good at it. Nonetheless, God's mandate in Genesis 1:28 to rule the earth and subdue it is a scientific mandate. If we're going to be responsible in our care over the earth and be good stewards of it, rule and subdue, we have to know as much as possible, that's science, and to use that knowledge to take care of the earth, that's environmentalism. Also, the mandate to rule and subdue includes using the earth judiciously and circumspectly for the benefit of our lives, which would include things like hydroelectric power, mining minerals, solar power, fossil fuel harvesting, using trees for heat and construction, etc. So in all of those senses, science is important in the Bible. It's how we do what God gave us to do. As far as what role does it play in reading the Bible, it hardly plays a role at all. There isn't much ancient science in the Bible, just a little. About the only role it plays is helping us understand the points the authors were trying to make. Their science was obviously much more primitive than ours. For that matter, every era's science is regarded as primitive in later generations. Any science in the Bible is to be treated as a mode of communicating something about God or something about us. But the scientific statements themselves are not authoritative. They are authoritative in what they are teaching us about God, not in what they are teaching us about science. For instance, when you do a math problem about two trains traveling, the point is not to teach us anything about trains, but instead to teach us about math. So also, when the Bible has science in it, it's not giving us an authoritative statement about science, but instead about God. So we have to read them both with their cultural and theological context in mind. So talk to me about this. What do you think? Let's talk about it.